Hey guys, what's going on? Lee with Untapped Potential. We're continuing through the hero campaign modes, and today we have reached the pyromancer herself, Chandra. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright. Forgot there was another screen here. Anyway, so we're going to be playing through all 5 parts of the campaign. I recorded them all in one big, long sitting, and I hope you enjoy. I'm still going to break it up into sub-videos, though. Don't worry, this isn't going to be like 40 minutes long. You find yourself in yet another in a long series of scrapes with the authorities of Kaladesh who don't understand you. This time, however, something unexpected happens. When they corner you, fire spontaneously erupts from your hands. Man, when I was an angsty teenager, I just hid in my room. I didn't have fire hands. Chick's got it made. Alright, we have a solid hand here with enough mountains to do everything and fiery impulse in case our opponent tries anything early. And we're being chased by that guy who's in that card art, which I don't remember. Go me. He's the one who makes Thopters, though. Anyway, here's a Sellsword Brute, which when it dies will deal 2 damage to its controller. Let's take advantage of that. And there's Flames of the Firebrand, which is going to do something for us later. We're going to go ahead and run out our 1/1 hasty guy, but because we would lose the combat, we don't attack. So Thopter Engineer hits the battlefield, and our opponent gets a Thopter. And said Thopter has haste. That and the 2/2 both come at us. We can't block it, so we decided to take 3 damage here. So the guards are like beating up a child in public, and no one's bothered by this? Just checking. Young Pyromancer comes out here, and this guy's going to be our MVP for this match, because every time we cast a red instant or sorcery, he makes a 1/1 elemental. We trade our hasty guy here, and using our spell, then manage to wipe out the Thopter Engineer. So as our opponent attacks here, we still can't do anything about the flyer, and we just take 3 more damage. A Scrapyard Mongrel comes down here, and since he has an artifact, we're not in the mood to deal with that. So Flames of the Firebrand seems to be the order of the day. We decide to deal all 3 damage to Scrapyard Mongrel, and we attack with Young Pyromancer, hitting our opponent down to 18 life. We got a lot of elementals so far, but Reclusive Artificer comes out, and that's enough for our Pyromancer. Tough luck. Our opponent attacks again, and since Artificer has haste, we take another 3 damage, going down to 11. The game is looking okay, and Ravaging Blaze shows up just in time to make it look a heck of a lot better. We decide to go ahead and keep building up our board, though, playing a 5/4 vanilla creature, and we pass the turn after that. The opponent's only attacking with the Thopters at this point now that we have the bigger creature, so we take a quick ping of 1 damage, Aspiring Aeronaut comes down, and with him another Thopter. Good times. So we're up to 6 lands now, which is enough for us to tap out 4 mana to do 4 damage to whatever we'd like. We actually only spend 3 here, though, to get rid of the Artificer, and then we attack with the 5/4, offering our opponent a chance to make some big trades. They block with their 1 creature, though, but that creature dies, dealing 2 damage to them. So we got through for something. The opponent's attacking again with his airborne army, and we take another 3 damage, going to 7, and here's Gira for Gearcrafter to make even more Thopters. And there's another Sellsword Brute, the guy who dies and deals 2 damage. We've already killed him once. So we play Chandra's Phoenix here, which gives us a flyer in the air to block with. We also just go ahead and attack with one. We go ahead and just attack with a 5/4. Thought about attacking with the elemental there, but I didn't want to just trade it foolishly. We force a double block from our opponent, who loses 2 life as their guy dies. And once again, they still have more flyers than we do, and here's yet a 3rd copy of Sellsword Brute, which so far has done more damage to him than it has to us. We're still stuck, however, in a stalemate, so we pass the turn back. The opponent plays yet another Gear for Gearcrafter, giving him yet another Thopter, so we have quite the large flying army facing us down. We go ahead and play our 3/2 hasty guy here, but we choose not to attack, as at this point we are more interested in just continuing to build up a defense. Our opponent attacks us with several creatures on the ground, and we move to block both of them, successfully trading and costing our opponent 2 more life. They don't play another creature this turn. And finally, here's Flames of the Firebrand to do 3 damage to 3 Thopters, making our board state much more feasible for us to keep control of, especially since we still have the Phoenix. All our opponent's doing is finding land, and we find another big fire elemental to start beating down. We still don't attack, though, as we can't risk our opponent getting in for a combat trick. Still, they're finding nothing but lands, and we find even more gas in the form of fiery impulse. We do a quick 2 damage to one of his creatures, at which point we attack with everything. The opponent chooses to block as much damage as possible with their Thopter, but we still get in for 3, putting them at 6. And as they only find an Aeronaut Tinkerer to block with, and it doesn't have flying since they control no artifacts, we are in good shape. Our situation gets even better as we play another copy of Chandra's Phoenix, and we attack with everything, holding back the token though, just in case. So again, the opponent blocks, taking 4 damage, and as they only find another land in their last turn, we go ahead and swing with the team for the victory. So we've managed to defeat the Kaladesh Artificers here, but something tells me they're not going to let us go without a fight. Thanks to your newfound fire magic, you managed to escape from the authorities, but your fiery gift does not go unnoticed. Kaladesh soldiers, led by the formidable Captain Baral, pursue you through the city. Looks like the chase is on, and next time, we're going to see if we're able to make good on our escape. This has been Lee with Untapped Potential, and as always, thanks for watching. Things are only just now heating up.